Hello, I'm Guy from Still Boxing Australia. I'm here with Caleb Plant. How are you today, sir?
Man, doing well.
Yeah. Listen, there's a big fight coming up. Tszyu versus Bakhram Murtazaliev. Using your fight boxing mind, how do you think that pans out?
Man, I think it's a good fight. I think it's a tough fight. His opponent has a lot of experience, a lot of amateur experience, and put up a good fight here recently to win the belt during Ramadan. Didn't have much fuel in his system, and but was still able to get it done. So I think Tim does have a tough fight on his hands, but I like Tim, and I'm expecting him to win. He's got a good team around him. He's got a good head on his shoulders. He seems serious about his craft, and he's always willing to take the biggest tests. And for somebody like me, I'm a fan of something like that. So
You've definitely taken some big tests in your career lately, and may I ask, what is next coming up?
should be top of the year, first quarter of the year, and been taking some family time, and but I've already been back in the gym a little bit, moving around. So I'll pick it up from there. Once I get back.
Would you say you're feeling mobile, agile, lethal?
To say the least. To say the least.
At minimum.
Yeah, at minimum. Yeah, bare minimum.
Hey, can I also ask your opinion? Bivol Benavidez, that was a pretty big fight, I've led to believe.
Yeah.
What's your take on it? Do you think that was an accurate decision, or a boxer like yourself? I have a feeling that you might have been in the Bivol corner.
Honestly, I can't say because I didn't see the fight. So I've just seen a couple clips on social media, and but I heard it was a good fight. Heard it was a great fight, and a close fight. So I have to see it for myself for me to give a real analysis.
That's fair enough. I understand. Are there any fighters in Australia other than Tszyu that you keep in your eye on? That you're interested in?
Well, me and Tim, we aren't in the same weight class, so it's easy. It's easier to be a fan of somebody, when they're not in your weight class. So like I said, big fan of Tim. Haven't seen his brother too much, but I've seen some clips, so I guess they're somewhat of a package deal. So fan of him as well, and that's all I got right now.
Yeah. Fair enough. And one last question: with the big fight here with Benavidez going up to 175, how did you feel like he looked at 175?
I think he looked good. I think he won the fight convincingly, and may take a fight or two to settle into the weight class as well and get used to the power and just carrying the weight as well. So, but I thought he did real good. Thought he won convincingly and handled the fight. I think he had hurt his hand in the fight or going into the fight, and he had a little cut too. So he was able to work it through all that. So it was good.
And you're probably the man to actually ask the question. If it ever theoretically happened, how do you think a Benavidez-Canelo fight would pan out?
Honestly, I can't say. Both of them have different styles. Both of them have different body frames, and they're both slick counter punchers, but one is more put a bunch of punches together. One of them is not near the output, but punches harder, and so I think it would just depend on who had the best camp, who had the best game plan going in, who stuck to the game plan, just some of the finer details like that. Who got the best night of sleep, the night before, and it'd be a great fight, someone I'd be excited for.
Absolutely. Well, thank you very much for your time. I'm here with Caleb Plant, and this is Still Boxing.